Just somebody else beneath the lights. Still my heart forgot what you were in. For a second I was yours again. Somebody tell me why love goes long after the last door closes. You move on, but it follows you home, like a melody that won't let go. Won't let go. We were young enough to trust the feeling, old enough to know what we were risking. Every late night drive felt infinite, like we had somehow outrun the clock. Your feet on my dashboard, singing off key, making imperfections look good on me. I never told you how much that meant. Thought we'd have time I never spent. Now the years keep rolling like waves against the shore, but every now and then I hear you in the roar. Somebody tell me why love goes long after the last door closes. You move on, but it follows you home, like a melody that won't let go. Won't let go. Won't let go. A stranger asked me if I've been in love. I laughed and stared at the moon above. How do you answer something that big? How do you fit a whole life into it? Because it wasn't just the kisses and sparks. It was grocery runs and walks in the dark. It was knowing how you took your tea, and you knowing every side of me. Every side of me, every side of me. You knew every side of me. I used to think healing meant forgetting, like moving on required erasing. But maybe healing's just accepting that some people become part of your foundation. You're gone, but you're woven in. But you're woven in. Tonight the skyline's glowing amber gold, the same way it did when we were bold. Back when forever fit on our tongues, and tomorrow felt forever young. Now I'm standing where the river bends, watching reflections break and end. And for the first time in still echoes. The city looks different from 30 floors up. Everybody chasing something they can't touch. I got your last goodbye folded in my mind, like a photograph I never left behind. You were the rush beneath the calm, the missing note inside the song. And even now when the night runs deep, you're the dream that never leaves. Reflecting city gold and somehow growing older feels less cold. I finally learned some loves remain not as changed, but as a kind of grace. The hurt faded long before tonight, but the beauty stayed behind, like moonlight resting on the sea, still shining after you can see. Maybe somewhere under different skies, you're watching another sunrise. Maybe somebody makes you laugh now the way I couldn't figure out how. And if that's true, I hope they're kind. I hope they recognize your light. I hope they know they're holding stars every time they hold your heart. The eastern sky is turning pale, the shadows slowly start to fail, and I can feel the years unwind like waves releasing from the tide. One last memory. paints the rooftops gold. Another story growing old, but somewhere underneath the years between, you'll always live inside the dream. Never leaves, never leaves. Makes me wonder if you're awake the same way. Half the city buried under midnight blue, and somehow every thought still leads to you. You feel like summer on a winter street, a familiar rhythm underneath my feet. No matter how the seasons rearrange, the way I feel about you will never change. No matter how the seasons rearrange, the way I feel about you never change. Floating in the tide, I watch them drift and disappear. of the bed still catches morning light, like the room forgot you're not here tonight. I keep reaching for a ghost of a touch. Some habits don't break that much. If love was easy, we'd still be alive. Two hearts burning in the same sky. Now I'm dancing with your memory slow, trying to let go, trying not to let go. Let go. Let go. Trying not to let go. Yeah. You wore my hoodie when the air turned cold, so forever like it couldn't get old. We were reckless in the sweetest way, making kingdoms out of borrowed days. Every train we missed became a story, every wrong turn some out from glory. Back then the future fit inside our hands, like nothing could change our plans. But time keeps moving, even when we don't, and hearts keep breaking, even when they're wrong. If love was easy, we'd still be alive. Two hearts burning in the same sky. Now I'm dancing with your memory slow, trying to let go, trying not to let go. I still know the coffee that you'd order first, still know which songs made your eyes reverse. Back into those distant thoughtful looks, like you were reading unwritten books. Funny how the details never leave, the little things are what stay with me. Not the fights, not the final scene, just everything in between. Everything in between, everything in between. That's where I still find you, 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 you. Some people leave footprints in your life that never wash away with time. Not because you're holding on too long, but because they helped you become who you are. I don't need you back, I just miss the light. I don't need you back, I just miss the night. The city's blowing underneath the rain, silver rivers running down the lane. Everybody chasing something new, while I'm making peace with losing you. And maybe that's what healing means, not forgetting every dream we dreamed, just learning how to carry them without needing them again. Were we a spark? Were we a flame? Or just two souls passing through the same place? Were we forever? Were we one season? Maybe both can be true for different reasons. The darkness is thinning at the edge of dawn, the weight I've carried is finally gone. But before the night completely fades, there's one last thing my heart will say. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the pain. Thank you. If love was easy, we'd still be alive. Call my name, two hearts burning in the same sky. catches morning light, but it doesn't hurt the way it did that night. The sun comes up, the years move on, and somehow the love remains, even when you're gone. Your name lit up and disappeared again, like lightning somewhere beyond my window pane. I didn't answer, didn't need to. The silence already knew the truth. We keep crossing like headlights in the rain, close enough to feel it, too far to stay. Every goodbye leaves a little spark behind, and somehow yours still shines in mine. Built whole